Good morning. It is Friday, the 16th, January the 16th. I just woke up. And per the usual, I've not had any coffee except for 3 sips. I really need to drink my coffee first and then press record, but I wanted to make a quick video because I just got back into Indiana yesterday. I just got my Kia Sorento 2012 LX all-wheel drive 1 week ago, and I've already put almost 5,000 miles on it. Because again, if you look at my first 3 videos, it shows that my first video didn't, but the last 2 show that I wrecked my car, my 2008 Toyota Yaris, at Joshua Tree National Park. It was 11 at night. I was trying to get to Jumbo Rocks campground, and I didn't know I had to drive 18 miles into the park to get to my campground. I drove 5-6 hours through the desert, Mojave Desert. By the time I got there, it was pitch dark, and I'd already paid $60 for 2 nights. I was like, I'm going to use my campgrounds, man. I paid for them. They're mine. I'm going to get there. I don't care if it's 3 a.m. I don't care that I just bought a tent from Walmart and I've never set one up before. There's YouTube videos, right? I'm 56. I'm not 16. You know, I've been around for a minute or 2. I've had 4 kids, been married and divorced a few times, and college for 13 years. I've got a double master's in psychology and addiction counseling, and work with homeless addicts and such. Anyway, my point is, I totaled my car a month ago at Joshua Tree National Park. It was like almost midnight. Was I drinking? Yes, because I'm going to be brutally honest in my videos. I don't lie to people anyway. I don't think it's wise to blurt every single detail about your life out. However, being an addiction counselor, and I don't do drugs, I don't get high. I've been drunk 5 times in 7 years. I just don't do anything other than my vice, which is my cigarettes. And, but for a while there, I was having like 3-4 shots of tequila per night. Tequila is the only hard liquor that acts as a probiotic and doubles as a blood tonic. It cleanses the blood and improves the circulation, if in moderation, of course. All things in excess, food even, oxygen would kill you in excess. Like, things in excess, no good, but in moderation, things can be good. With the exception of heroin, people, or meth or something, you know, stupid. But, in moderation, if you have, say, 3 to 4 shots, that's it. Before bed, that's why people call it a nightcap. Then it helps to relax the system, you know, improve circulation. You can breathe better at night, just all kinds of things. If you only do a few shots, that's it, and stop, you know, which I can. I stopped drinking hard liquor for 15 years straight one time, and after that, I was like, okay, I can trust myself now to just have a few shots here and there and then stop. I don't want to be drunk. I just want to feel that little slight head change, just a little burn in the belly, the little release of endorphins, just a little improvement, just a little. And so that's what I had done a few hours before. So I was driving through the desert, had a few shots, not a big deal for me. It's like having a glass of wine with your Italian dinner, not a big deal for me. I am the one helping people out on the streets and in parks. You know, I used to have a fancy office with my 4 degrees hanging on my walls, and, you know, my little noise machine outside my door for privacy, and, hi, I'm Brigetta, I'll be your therapist, and da-da-da-da-da-da. And I found that I just prefer one-on-one on the streets. I want to get down to a real grit level, you know. I don't want to be in an office and have people court-ordered to come and see me. They don't want to be there. I want to help people who want to be helped. And so now I freelance. I just go out to parks, Walmart parking lots, wherever. And if I see people holding signs, then I'll buy them food. I'll buy them cigarettes. I will not buy them alcohol. If I give them a 20 and they go buy alcohol, I'm not going to slight them for that. Life is hard. when you're poor and you're on the street and have nothing. But there's those people that make better money than people working a 40-hour job a week at 20 something an hour. They make like 100 something a day flying signs. It's called flying signs, or holding up a sign, I'm a vet, been in the war, I'm homeless, I need stuff. But they make bank out on the street by the highways, and I know that to be true because I used to support them. But if I see somebody begging for money near a liquor store, that kind of thing, I'm not going to help them. If I see somebody that's over at a store in a corner of a parking lot, they're alone, they're not holding up a sign, they're obviously homeless and don't have a lot, then I will approach them. I'll say, hey, what's your name? First name only, for privacy and confidentiality's sake. And I only give my first name as well. And we'll exchange numbers a lot of times. And I'll tell them, if you're dope sick, if you're hungry, if you don't have a hammock or, a place to sleep, call me. I can help you. And that also opens the door sometimes to help them spiritually, because I was raised Pentecostal. I don't go to church. I don't Bible thump, nothing like that. But, I'm a tiller of the ground and a fisher of men. I share the word when I can and where I can. When a person is willing and, if it's the right time. Then I'll help those people. I've given people hammocks. I've bought people $45 worth of groceries, toilet paper. Told them about a free 30-day TARC pass, bus pass they can have. So if they want to just ride on it to stay warm for a few hours, whatever, there's plenty of things out on the streets that you can do that are free. And my friends used to call me the Queen of Free because I was in the system for decades, government resources, government housing, EBT, SNAP benefits, SSI, you name it. I've received it, and I help others to receive those things when they don't know about them. How they can go to college for free with Pell Grants, and how they can buy a laptop with their Pell Grants and do distance education, online school, online college, right in a Walmart parking lot, and get an education, a 2-year, 4-year, whatever. And then they can help themselves to get out of the rut they're in, get off the system, and, provide for themselves. So that's what I've been doing and will continue to do. Wherever I go, I just try to revamp the community, whatever city and state I'm in across the U.S. But I've already put almost 5,000 miles on my Kia Sorento 2012 here. And the last week, I just bought it a week ago, had to go to Mentone, California to Copart to get all of my possessions out of my totaled 2008 Toyota Yaris, which I did. I never throw my cigarette butts on the ground either. I'll always hold my arm out the window and flick my ashes with this finger like this until it's out, and then I will throw it in my trash bag. Don't litter, people. Don't pollute. Well, it's on the floor now. I missed the bag pocket. So also, this video doubles as an introduction to my new road dog. Literally, dog. I don't have a lot of money. My mom died 3 months ago and left me $15,000 because she had sold her house, parted out the money between 3 of my adult siblings, and we each got $15,000-ish. And she gave me her Toyota Yaris, which broke my heart when I totaled it in Joshua Tree National Park a month ago. In the dark, my GPS went out. There were no signs, no lights. I was on bumpy, pitted roads and missed my turn, flipped my car, completely rolled it over, broke the glass out of my driver's side door, behind the driver's side window back there, crushed the whole windshield out almost. I'm lucky, very fortunate that I came away with a black eye, bruised right leg, and injured head, and that's about it. Had to sport a black eye for 2 weeks, but I don't, that's fine. I walked away with my life, so. And, but anyway, I got full coverage on my new Kia Sorento, and road assistance, elite, 5 rescues per year, if you lock yourself out or run out of gas, need a tire changed, whatever. This thing is like a hotel on wheels, because I am a van lifer / stealth camper / living in my vehicle. Have been for, this is the 4th month in a row that I've been doing this. And I want to show you who I bought yesterday, who I picked up. I named him Jackson. He's a Pure Bred Yorkie. And yes, I paid $600 for him. I've only got like $2,000 left because I had to buy, I've been living on the road for 4 months, you know, and I have to use my money sparingly. And I paid, this Kia Sorento 2012 LX AWD all-wheel drive was $5,000 off the lot, Volkswagen lot, but I talked him down $600, so I bought it for $4,400 cash. And so I've got about $2,000 in 2 different bank accounts and my resources and such. Anyway, I want to keep $2,000 in my savings at all time, and a few hundred in checking at all time, and I'm good. So, and I do have money every month coming in. I'm very private about some of my things, but I get about $1,000 a month. Not a ton of money, but it's enough to where I can be a retired addiction counselor and then just pay for everything myself. 20 here, 20 there, helping people on the streets. So that's what I do. I don't have a donation site or a GoFundMe. I don't ask people for money. I do everything myself. But at some point down the road, I may start a GoFundMe with a $5,000 total to try to collect, so that I can use that to get tents and food supplies and things for other people. I keep Narcan on me also, so if somebody's ODing, I can help save their life. But that's probably months down the road. I'm not even thinking about that. I just pay for everything myself. But let me show you Jackson. I named my Yorkie Jackson. And let me show you Jackson's toy first. This is Ramsey, aka Josephus. And this is actually how big my Yorkie is. Jackson, hi baby. So I bought Jackson a leash yesterday, and I couldn't even find one big enough. It was extra small and it's too big. A little harness with a little hairbrush and some doggy wipes with cocoa butter in them for dogs in between baths. But here's Jackson, check him out. Jackson, hi Jackson, look, that's Jackson. He was the runt of the litter. He was the runt, he's the smallest one. Jackson, look how tiny he is. Look how tiny Jackson is. Here's Jackson's toy, and here's Jackson. He's as big as his little toy, and he likes to bite his nose. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Give some kisses. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Jackson, Jackson. I bought him his little bed yesterday. He just woke up. He just had breakfast and his water, and I gave him his bath. He's not potty trained yet. We've got some work to do, but he likes his little soft doggy bed. It's brand new. Get my coffee down there. It's nice, soft and squishy, just like he is. He's so sweet. He's so sweet. Oh, I love him so much. I love him so much. Anyway, that's it for this video. Yeah, at some point I'm going to make videos at waterfalls and, you know, beautiful locations. Like last month I was in the Grand Canyon, and this month I was in Joshua Tree National Park and the Petrified Forest. The Petrified Forest was in Arizona, the Grand Canyon was in Arizona, and Joshua Tree, of course, was in California. 3 national parks in 6 weeks, which is pretty good. Indiana, that's where I'm at now. It kind of sucks. Everything's like ugly. As you can see, there's like no leaves on the trees. It's 20 degrees when I woke up this morning. So yeah, I'm gonna be here for a while. At some point, I'm gonna go back to Tybee Island in Savannah, Georgia. I went there a couple months ago because I'd never been to the ocean and absolutely fell in love with the place. I stay on Whitmarsh Island. I have to drive through Tulahi Island to get to Tybee Island, where the ocean is. I stay 8 miles from the ocean, and it's absolute paradise. Spanish moss trees everywhere, palm trees everywhere, and in the winter it stays 55 degrees year round, so it's absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to go back. But for now, stuck in ugly Indiana, where I've been for the past 53 years. I was born in Texas, lived there 3 years, and Mom and Dad came down to Jeffersonville, Indiana, for the church, and I've been here for 53 years, and it's not very pretty, but in the summertime, in the fall it's beautiful. Leaves change colors, but we have snow. There's no snow in California. So that's it. Adios, over and out, and until next time, arrivederci.